wow.
That really looks easy, yeah.
Yes, you guys do this stuff like that all day, every day.
Yeah. For Jack, this is easy peasy.
Me too.
Yeah, for me too. Nice job, Jack. One at a time. Doing it perfect.
Give Daddy a little bit of space and two. Okay, okay. Yeah, there you go. Wait till it's there you go. When his feet leave it runs, and then you put your hands on it.
Perfect, Jack. Nice job.
Feel free to sit down and relax in this moment. And don't worry if you're in the sunshine right now. We are going to have the opportunity, obviously, to move into the shade soon. Please keep sipping on water while we're here. All right, I have a question. Who here identifies as an extrovert? Generally like to be around lots of people, like to share your thoughts and feelings, like to make new friends, like social gatherings. Raise your hand if you're a proud extrovert.
We did that. We did both.
All right, who here identifies as an ambivert? Somewhere in between. Depends on where you're at, who you're with, what your energy level is like. Good, flexible. Good. When I imagine what it would be like to call this place my home and my shelter, I think of a few things. Imagine your closest 120 people being in this space, socializing with one another, sharing about their days and their experiences. Turkeys gobbling, dogs barking, children playing, babies crying, screaming, parents saying, "Be careful." This place would be pretty lively and probably pretty loud at times, lots of noises and sounds. So I think I would need to find myself, after having my community gathering time, finding quieter spaces to be. Following down through the canyon, scrambling across the rocks, following the animal trails to faraway places, to be able to trade goods like cotton, turquoise, even cacao, from thousands of miles away, with friends and families and neighbors miles away from here. Walking back through the trees in my yucca sandals, scrambling back up here to be able to deliver the goods that my friends and my family need in order to be in this space. As we move forward into the shade for all of us, I want you to continue noticing the details of this space and imagine to yourself what it would be like for you to call this place your home and your shelter. How would you be spending your time? What would you be doing? Where would you be drawn to? As we go, let's continue to walk together as one community.
How safe is this? How safe is this?
A little late to be asking now. Remember the gate's locked.
There'd be a lot of cracks.
There was a building there with a roof on it. If you look real close to the doors, you can see two communications with a ladder probably rested against it.
to shapen the sandstone. Wind, rain, weathering, freeze-thaw cycles continue to evolve to continue the geologic story of this space. You may have noticed as you've been traveling throughout the park that there are no large major water sources within Mesa Verde park boundaries. No streams, rivers, creeks, lakes, ponds. So the ancestral Puebloan people who called this place home would have to rely on their faucets in order to stay hydrated. But their faucets were a little bit different than our faucets today. You couldn't just go up to it, turn it on, get as much water as you needed. Instead, they would go to places like the back of the seep spring, or the back of the alcove where the seep spring is, to be able to collect water in pots called oyas. That would slowly seep through the sandstone above our heads. During the summer months in Colorado, we have monsoon season. In the afternoon, instead of these wispy clouds and cotton candy clouds, we get these massive gray clouds. Can everybody hear me? What we're standing around right now is a kiva, and the reason why we know this is a kiva is not because it's written right there. The reason why we know this is a kiva is because kivas are still used today. There are 21 descendant communities of people who descended from the Puebloan people who called this place home, shelter. We all know from our personal stories and our family stories, the stories of our ancestors, that people move for a variety of reasons. Sometimes we're pushed from a place, sometimes we're pulled to a place, and perhaps drought or social conditions led to people moving from on top of the mesa top into these alcove sites to be closer to their water source. And perhaps drought and social conditions also led to people moving from Mesa Verde region to places that we today now know as New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas. Kivas today are used primarily for ceremonial purposes, but kivas at places like Cliff Palace were most likely multifunctional rooms that served many purposes. A place to stay warm in the winter months, a place to be together in community with one
Top of the Mesa.
My little hiker. He's still hiking around.
Which way is north? Look at the
The ladybug whisperer. How you doing, my little hiker?
good. Calming down now. Okay, so this is north, right?
Oh, look, they have a ranger in there too. She's patrolling everything.
Where is
She's keeping an eye with her binoculars.
over here? This is different. Maybe that's the lookout. Do me a favor, real quick. Put on the compass. 60. You can see any weather coming in.
It says she's scanning every 15 minutes with binoculars.